Hi, I'm Bob with Wolfe Ridge. Cold has hit us here in Wisconsin. It is 2 degrees outside. Behind me, I have got a 35 SHO Box Wedge Machine, and I asked on Facebook if you guys wanted to see this thing run before it goes out to the customer. So we asked the customer first if they would be okay with us running some rounds through this thing before we ship it out to them. And it is cold. Like I said, it is 2 degrees. We're gonna do a cold start on this 35 SHO Box Wedge Machine with the Kubota diesel. So for reference, it is indeed 2 degrees Fahrenheit outside right now. There is a wind chill too, I can feel it. I'm going to leave this machine hooked right up to my truck. And it's kind of nice to be able to do that with these HOs and SHOs, because we're gonna split off the back side of the splitter. And the sorting table on this exits really nicely into a modified IBC tote, as you can see here. So let's go over to the other side here. Now, being the Kubota diesel, this has this control box included with it, and our throttle control is down here. This throttle control works a couple different ways. You can push this lock button and pull it straight out, or we can just do this to throttle it. So I'm going to throttle it like just a touch above idle, and I will turn the key into the on position. You'll see we've got our warning lights here. So we're going to wait till the glow plug light is off, and then we're going to crank it. Not bad for 2 degrees. We got the machine started. I did not cheat. This machine had been sitting outside overnight. It was 2 degrees, and I'll show you a pan away to the hydraulic oil tank right after this clip. You can see it was 2 degrees while I started the engine. So that engine started really nice, especially given the conditions. The important thing is to let the glow plugs do their cycle and then crank until it fires. Now, if it was to stutter out and die, then I would turn the key off and turn back on, let the glow plugs get another cycle, and then crank it and start it. So I let it run and warm up for about 5 minutes at just a little bit above idle speed. After that 5 minutes, I turned it up another couple hundred RPM. And now I've got it idling behind the truck at, I don't know, it's probably like 1/3 of the throttle. And I slowly worked the log lift up and down, and I did a couple of split cycles. I'm gonna let that thing warm up probably another 10 minutes before I go to try and split wood with it. In these extreme cold temperatures, you can expect the auto cycle detents to kick out a lot easier, especially as you first start to get splitting for the day. So, you know, it's 2 degrees outside. The hydraulic oil is right now probably 15 degrees. As we split a bunch of wood, we will generate the heat in the hydraulic system, and that will get everything functioning as normal. But that's something to keep in mind. The auto cycle detents are set, you know, at optimal hydraulic temperature. So 2 degrees is not optimal. So they're not going to behave the way that you want them to. So you'll just have to hold the levers through the split cycle until the machine gets warmed up. And also the log lift will be a touch slower than normal because of the cold fluid. This thing's been running about 15 minutes now. It's freezing out here. I'm going to throttle this up, and we're going to run a few rounds through it. right, guys, we just got done running a few old oak rounds through this 4x4 box wedge on here. Look at the size of these things. They are probably a little bit bigger than I would like for bundle wood, but I think that this is a good size wedge for a lot of people, a lot of campfires and things like that. It is freezing out here. We got this thing running great. I had Nick doing the camera work for me, which was a huge help. Partway through, I did raise the sorting table end of this machine because I was starting to hit this tote, so you might have seen the tote start to rock a little bit. Now I'm gonna make sure I put that jack back up since I'm still hooked to the truck. We're gonna get this thing inside. You guys are gonna see a lot more coverage of this machine coming soon. In a few weeks, we will be at the Messick's open house event in Mount Joy, Pennsylvania. I'll leave a link for that in the description of this video, as well as the link for all of our events throughout the year. Guys, if you want more information on this machine or any of the other Wolfe Ridge products, including tech specs, photos, videos, dealer locator, prices, and more, please check out our website, www.wolferidgemfg.com. You can give us a call or send us an email. As always, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on what's next at Wolfe Ridge.